So, hi everyone. We here at GOOSHLEMS would like to take a moment to address the current Black Lives Matter movement, and we would like to say that we are fully and wholly supportive of the movement, and we believe it aligns with everything that we align with, and we recognize the fact that we as non-Black POC and white people have a privilege, and we are lucky enough to even have a platform where we can speak out on. We believe it is our responsibility to help and amplify other people in the Black community and various other communities. And yeah, we stand with the Black Lives Matter movement 100%.
Yeah, it's also our responsibility to use the privilege that we have to speak out against racism, police brutality, and white supremacy, and pretty much all forms of bigotry. For those that have been watching us for a while, you know that this isn't the first time we speak about these issues, that we've spoken about these issues, and like this definitely isn't just a one-time thing. This definitely won't be the last time we speak about this. Just because this is what's trending now doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that this isn't relevant always. This movement has always been relevant, and it always will be relevant.
Right. And I feel like in times like this, we shouldn't let what's going on discourage us, but rather let it empower us. Once the hype of this moment goes away, and I really hope it doesn't, we have to continue the very important work that's been started in this very short period of time. And I feel like we should not compromise on any progress that we make and don't settle for anything less than what's needed.
And we definitely want to help and promote that idea going forward, and definitely work with everybody in that regard.
And we also just wanted to say that every one of us is responsible for everything that's going on. These problems run so deep that even people of color are affected by them in ways that you can't even imagine. So if we ourselves have to struggle to overcome them, then everyone has to struggle and actively be anti-racist. Not just now, but always. This isn't just a trend that'll pass on social media. This is the way that people live their lives every day. And that'll continue even after the protests end.
So in the description of this video, we've included a set of links for resources such as petitions and websites where you can donate. During this time, we all need to do what we can to help. Signing a petition and donating money will not only help the cause immensely, but it will also put us on the path towards much needed change in our communities and our world as a whole. So please, please, please go check those out.
It all starts with checking your privilege and doing something about it, because if not now, when? Small things you can do, you can donate either money or time, sign petitions, and get involved and educate yourself, because education is a big tool, and I feel like it will help immensely. And thank you for giving me this platform to speak about stuff, or, getting my voice heard. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kiera. We really love and appreciate you.
Yes.
Okay, so you see here we have Kiera. She is our special guest for this episode. She is one of my best friends. We'll actually introduce her in a minute, fully. So we're going to start with our introductions. Hi, I'm Marina Yap, your host for this episode.
I am Kristoffer Bradley Cruz.
I am Ralph Ramos.
I'm Ryan Tocheri.
I'm Ethan Zuchkan.
I am moderator Danielle.
And I'm Kiera. Hi.
Yeah.
I thought
We're all
someone else was
here.
supposed to go, and I was like,
Oh, we saved the best for last. So like I mentioned previously, Kiera is one of my best friends. I've known her since we were children. She's actually the longest running friend I've ever had. I've known her since grade 6. And Kiera, if you would you can tell the story of how we met.
I love telling this story. I tell this to literally everybody. When we meet, I met Marina in 5th grade. It was during recess.
Don't dox. Kiera, really quickly, do not dox people. So say different names, okay?
I won't expose your man like that. We'll call him Tom Holland for this sake.
Oh my god!
That is
Tom
Marina.
Holland?
Oh my
yeah,
god.
we go way back. Fun fact, he's Canadian.
I knew it.
He's
I knew it.
faking the accent.
So Marina and I, we met recess. I was getting a tour around school, and this girl, she introduces me to her friends, and Marina, sassy as ever, walks out. Like, everybody's standing in a circle, and they're doing like their whole little hi. Marina walks out. She stands so close to me, she doesn't even have enough room to outstretch her hand, and she's like, "Hi, my name's Marina, and I like Tom Holland, so back off." And I'm like, girl, I don't even know who Tom Holland is. Yes, ma'am. And it took me like a minute to like register, like, who is this child? And I was like, "Hi, like, nice to meet you." And I was like, "This is my best friend. This corporate queen."
Just
Oh my
straight
God.
up. Just
The first word is just like back off.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, this short queen is serious."
Short queen, no!
Oh, that's another thing. We have like almost. It looks like a foot difference in height, but I'm not that tall. But Marina is.
Yeah, Marina's just really
She's
short.
Shut up!
I'm just kidding. We're like the same height.
I know. You're taller than me, though.
Wow.
Yeah, Kiera tells that story like literally every single person that we meet ever. Like, that's the
I
first
love
thing she
it.
says, so.
I feel like it really just describes your energy. You are very like very
That's not
bold.
good!
It does. Like, you're very bold. Like, who else approaches someone like that?
You're bold. You're bold,
Idiot.
Marina.
An idiot does that. Someone who's an idiot.
I love it. I saw that energy and I was like, she's cool. I need her.
I need
I need her. Like, I
I
could
totally
pick
see
her
her
up
doing that too.
and like put her in my little pocket and just carry her around.
Oh my god. Thank you, Kiera.
That's
Thank you
wonderful.
for embarrassing me on the internet. Thank you.
I love you, and you know that.
I love you too. Okay, so before we get into these topics, I have set up. Oh my god, did I just lisp? Okay, anyways,
It's okay.
I
That's
do
alright.
have. Sorry,
No, never.
It's okay to lisp.
Just go ahead.
lisp.
Just keep going.
Okay. We do have two questions from our Instagram page. Follow us at GOOSHLEMS on Instagram.
Yeah. And also at No One's Gonna Listen.
Yeah, and no one's gonna listen. Our
Drop that in
official,
there.
right? Our official
Yeah.
podcast Instagram. We do have two questions. We'll start with Bridger Bear, who is.
Yeah, Danielle.
Yep. Okay, so Bridger Bear 6 asks, how did you know about GOOSHLEMS? Amen.
with the prayer emoji.
Oh, okay,
Man.
okay. I was like, did he
Am I
actually?
the only
Aliens are
one?
important to the message.
Yeah, I added them.
Am I the only one who just thinks he's like speaking in code at this point? Like, I feel like we need to tell him like something. Be like, tell us
Ethan, you
anything.
You think Bridger Bear is one of those like Russian number stations from like the Cold War?
I think did we
Like, you know
discuss
those
this
radios?
theory already?
I think
feel
we
like
have.
already talked about
where,
this.
Like, he's so like for those of you who don't know, in like the Cold War, Russia would send spies to the U.S. and they would hold up like these like radio stations, and they would play numbers over the radio station. So you hear like 7, 46, 9, and it would
Wait,
like
is that what the Black
correspond.
Ops stuff was?
Yeah, that's what it's based on. So it would like correspond to like certain numbers and like letters and stuff, and it would spell out a message. So what if that's what Bridger Bear is? He's just like Bridger Bear's a robot.
I mean,
he
considering
comments-
the fact that no one's gonna listen to this podcast, this would be the prime
Yeah.
place to put
That's
secret
it.
codes.
Like he comments first on a video, and then someone in Russia is like, "That's it, that's it, that's what we needed."
Bomb the White House! Bomb the White House!
Oh my god.
I'm out.
Ethan's getting like the FBI.
Yeah, the FBI is
right
like,
at his
turning
door.
on my
Here's a
webcam.
knock.
I'm staring at my FBI agent through this camera already.
Ethan, who's
Wait.
that behind you?
It's a murder
I
hornet.
almost looked.
It's a mutant
That's scary
moth.
because I saw that light right there and I forgot that it was in there. So I genuinely jumped. I was like, oh no.
So that question was directed towards Kiera. So how did you know about the GOOSHLEMS?
The Gooshlems.
Was it probably the GOOSHLEMS? Okay. Was it? I don't know. Well, I'm in the Monsters Within Us film, so, but I'm also through Marina, and also through school because we did Lick and Key together. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lick and Key.
Yeah.
It's a good meme.
It's definitely like us. Like I don't know, like if Bridger Bear means like GOOSHLEMS, like GOOSHLEMS, or like GOOSHLEMS just like us. Like where do you know us? Like where do you know us from?
I feel like they're synonymous.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's true.
That implies
just
that we
ethered
meet
you.
someone. We're like, yeah. So GOOSHLEMS is our.
I mean,
Chris, you're implying like we don't do that though.
Interesting
for
to you
that
guys like
conversation.
collectively. Like you
Yeah.
all show up in a group. You're not
People,
like each other.
GOOSHLEMS is an idea.
I'll just
Oh my
stand on the
God.
side of the road in Toronto, shake people's hands, and just say "GOOSHLEMS," and I just let them walk. I don't even say anything else. I just say "GOOSHLEMS," and I let them walk.
People will think you're some sort of weird cult.
also, Ethan, you're supposed to be social distancing. No shaking hands.
I'm wearing gloves.
Just
You just have to
Always
wait.
wear
Just
gloves.
transferring
That's-
it like with the
Yeah.
glove.
That's fine.
No, we do the special handshake where we both spin our hands and then we do it. But it's okay. I'm wearing gloves. It's fine.
ew.
Nothing can be
That
transmitted
wasn't
if you're wearing
okay
gloves.
before COVID.
Yeah,
Bruh.
I know.
Bruh.
Well, no, you have to do the special COVID handshake, which is you take your mask off and you kiss the person on the lips. that's the COVID handshake.
Just do the elbow. Just.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, you just like full on make out. That's how you do it. That's the
Yeah.
proper way of greeting someone. As
You go,
soon as you see
"Blah,
them, you just go, oh, I know.
Don't make that face again.
In 1 week, everyone has the coronavirus.
Next time I see you, Kiera. Next time I see you.
Bet.
On site.
When are you working next? When are you working next?
Tomorrow! Bet!
Are you actually?
Yes, but I'm working at 2:30. I'm sorry.
Oh, I leave at 2 o'clock.
Oh.
I know.
I think. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
30 minutes. How dare
Misconnections.
you?
Speaking of love, the second question, Danielle, if
Oh.
you'd like to read it.
Transition.
What is this question?
Okay, so, Izzy, good old friend Izzy, asks, how do you look so cute all the time? I
Aww.
don't think there's
To
an
who?
answer to that question.
That's our other best friend, Isabel. Izzy.
I
Oh,
love
got
her. How do I look so cute all the time? I don't know. I drink water and the dumbest tea.
Why aren't I pretty then? I drink dumb bitch tea all the time.
What else do I do? I take good care of my skin.
Dang.
I don't know what else do I do. I have like a very simple routine. Isabel,
Drop
you
the booty
can
routine.
DM me, and we can talk more about it. We can talk about our passions. You know where to find me, baby. That's all I gotta
We
say.
love you, Isabel. Yeah, we love you, Isabel. Thank you for commenting. Okay, so with the topics that I came up with today, because it is, I actually told them earlier because I wanted them to think on it. I didn't want them to be like very, very shocked.
I'm gonna be honest. I still don't know what to say.
Oh, okay.
Either.
I don't know how to
that
approach
was like
it.
a little bit before we actually started recording, so like it wasn't like we've had a lot of time to prep.
We had
anything.
6 months to think about this, and we're still coming.
Oh my god. Head empty, no thoughts. Basically, my first question, and the other ones will just be like lead up questions, is what are your dreams? And what kind of future like do you want to like cultivate? Like what are you like it doesn't have to be like it can be small things, but it also could be like huge things that even you don't think are attainable, but like it's still your dream. Like you know, like I want you to like really like go off about what you're passionate about and what you want your future to like look like. Yeah.
Damn.
Who wants to start?
Yeah, who wants to start?
Who wants to take
Chris.
this on?
Well, Marina asked.
Yeah, Marina asked.
okay.
You said
You guys want me to start?
We'll try. Well, yeah, because I think once we get the ball rolling, maybe we can build off of each other.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I already know what I want to say, but like, you know, Marina, since you
too.
came up with the great
Oh,
idea.
no,
like,
Danielle,
I
how
think
about you
should
go?
just go for it. You know?
Danielle, go.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to steal the spotlight. You know, it's okay.
If you want to, I mean, you
Yeah.
have your
Go ahead.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. Thank
Okay.
you. You're so kind.
For me personally, I've talked to Kiera about this actually multiple occasions. Like, her and I will just sit social distancing outside, like, for her on her porch and like me on like the driveway, just like talking.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little Rapunzel and like
right. I am the
Kiera, let down
writer.
her hair. Marina will call me like when she wants me to come outside, and she'll give me this like long-winded like story. She's like, Kiera, I'm your publicist, we need to talk. And I'm like, oh, go off. What important things do I have to attend to?
And I'm like, oh, your marriage to Chris Evans is like happening at 2, but like, but we can pencil you in for like a massage at like 5. Like, okay, anyways.
That's my future, marriage to Chris Evans.
Yes.
That's what I want to. I will have that man.
Super man.
I think that's what everyone wants, to be honest.
America's
Hi, Kiera.
ass.
I like Chris Evans, so back off.
No!
That reference.
I get that reference.
Hey, this is good.
Kira's like, bye, Marina.
Do you prefer bearded Chris Evans or non-bearded Chris Evans?
Bearded Chris Evans. Like,
Yo, that
Deadass.
emphasis on the beard.
She was ready for that question.
Bearded.
She is ready.
I rewatch Infinity War just to see like the 15-minute clips of him with his beard. I love it.
Yo,
I'm
when
so
he first
sad.
enters though, when he catches that spear. Oh! Sorry.
He got the quarantine beard. He was
The camera's dead ass.
He did the quarantine beard before anyone else.
Before Ralph did.
Yeah, before.
My dreams.
I started this last year and it's still at the same. It's still at this. You can't even see it on camera. That's how bad it is.
Okay. Dreams.
Enough
yeah,
about
dreams. Let's
We're
hear
trying to be
it.
serious. We're not
Yeah.
trying to joke about Chris Evans and how hot he is. And how
That's not a joke.
thirsty
That
I
ass.
am. Okay.
I take that serious. How you threaten a man like that?
Okay, so in all seriousness, okay, not in all seriousness, but like my dreams, I really want, like, I want to win an Oscar, like, if I'm being honest, like,
Damn.
for real. That is
It's a big
like
dream.
the pinnacle of the film career for me, is like winning an it could be for acting, it could be for directing, I don't care, just one of those. Like, that is, I will not complain if I win either one of those categories. That is it. Both, that is the ultimate dream. I
You
really
really get your Oscar and be like, well, I wanted a directing award, but like acting.
Why didn't you vote for me in the other one? Just storms
She's holding
off
3
angrily.
Oscars. Really? Not Best Picture? Are you kidding me?
Jeez, guys! Wow, look, you hate me. Like, but yeah, I really want to find, like, I want to be able to cultivate success in the film industry and like be able to like show my work and my art, but also more importantly than that, I feel like I really want a future full of like POC representation. For me specifically, like specifically Asian representation, because I personally feel like we're underrepresented in the media, and like I really want to bring about that kind of like bring about more storytelling having to do with like Asian people who are not in stereotyped positions, like for example like kung fu, like, you know, martial arts, or like being like some sort of like, you know, like techie or like nerdy person. Like, I want more of like the crazy rich Asians energy. Like, I want more of that like us just being normal people who are not like stereotyped and all that. Like, I really want to bring that to the film industry. Like, that's probably what my ultimate goal would be as well, like just trying to like raise awareness with that too. And like, because like personally, like growing up, I didn't really see a lot of representation for me, like, and it was just for some, like, that really did make me disconnect a bit with my own culture and who I was as an Asian woman. So like, that is what I would definitely want to bring to the industry and for my own life, like just make sure that no kid ever feels underrepresented again in their own race or ethnicity, minority, like all that kind of stuff. The future, like I really want to go traveling. Like I really want to travel the world. Like I know Kiera and I have talked about this. We want to go traveling after graduation, just backpack Europe or something. Like go all over Asia. Like just see the world, because like I can't stand the idea of like just going into a job unless it's like a really great job, like a really great like an opportunity like after graduation, like
One where you
if
win
I
an
have-
Oscar.
Yeah, like if I just won an Oscar right out of university, like okay, like
That's the ticket.
that's it, that's the one. But honestly, like yeah, like if I had like a great like job offer like lined up, then of course I would take that. But 100% I want to travel the world, especially with my best friends, like with Kiera and stuff. Just, you know, meeting different people, learning about different cultures, eating good food, listening to good music, you know, that kind of thing. I just want to like see the world pretty much. Like that's something I definitely want to do, and just take my time with everything, you know. Like I want to not feel like my life is like completely linear and I should have a plan for everything. I just want to have like goals, and then everything in between is just things I want to do, you know. So yeah, that's what I kind of want to cultivate for my future.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think you said a lot of stuff that I could probably relate to as well. Especially the whole traveling thing. I definitely want to. Cause I mean, I've been to certain places, but I think there's definitely a lot more places I'd want to see and I'd want to go to. So that's definitely on my list as well. I would say, as like, cause I mean, all of us here are artists, and I think we're all hoping. Ralph,
Especially Ralph.
Especially
Ralph,
Kiera.
you are an artist.
I'm a scientist. That's what I am.
Yeah, well, science is art. Science is art, baby.
Yeah.
Art's everywhere, man. Hey, don't laugh at me, Ryan. It's true.
I'm laughing in support.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I think my ultimate goal, though, it would be like, I mean, obviously we're gonna probably have to work at a job we don't like for a while. If not, I mean, knock on wood, but we may have to do it for the rest of our lives while doing art as a side thing, which I'm prepared to do, because obviously that's the reality. But my goal is to get to the point where I can rely on my art and just solely that. And I feel like if that was a possibility, and if that's a place where I'd end up, that would be like the greatest gift ever. And of course, you know, having a family and you know, start one of those things up, you know, like that. I've heard those are pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely another thing. But yeah, no, along the same lines as you, Marina, though, like I'm trying to just take things like one step at a time, and just kind of allowing things to happen and living in the now. I think that's what the kids are saying these days. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. Yeah, that's basically.
Because you're so old, Ethan. Because old.
You know, I mean, when you turn 30, it just the whole world opens up for you.
Oh, how cute! He's hiding the fact that he's 40.
You son of a bitch! We cut to like we have lost signal.
Oh man, I still can't even think of anything. Like I mean, like
Chris.
Again, like I relate to like both you and Marina.
That's the thing. I feel like we kind of all have one similar thing. We all think
but
similar.
I think the difference between me and you, Marina, is like you aim for the sky, like you aim for the fucking stars and shit.
Impossible.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
impossible.
definitely possible. It's
Amen.
definitely possible.
Very slim.
Don't you say that.
It's
Don't
definitely
start to doubt yourself.
no.
Never
We
once.
It's
support you and we
possible.
love
Aim
you.
high.
Listen, it's possible, Marina. You can achieve it, and I know you can.
Marina's like, I want to
Shia
win an
LaBeouf?
Oscar.
But I think like the difference between us is like, I guess like I do want to get to a point where I can rely on my art to make a living. But I actually like thinking like if I really like think like what do I really want? I don't think like winning an Oscar or like becoming like a world famous director slash filmmaker is one of them. Like, I definitely obviously want people to like see like my work, and like I still want to be able to support myself with my work, but I don't know. I just thinking of like the entire, like, I guess like celebrity culture, like I guess kind of is something that I'm not sure that I want to
That's fair.
like live that life.
Yeah.
And like if I happen to like obviously becoming like winning an Oscar, or like even like being in something that has the ability to win an Oscar, like
Or like being a TikTok star.
Yeah, I was about to say you're already a celebrity.
Yeah, you already kind of famous though.
He's only a celebrity if he goes like this though. Chris is only a celebrity if he goes.
yeah, if I go
Then he's a celebrity.
yeah. Then
That's where I know you from.
I was just about to say.
Just cover
Why do
that.
I recognize your voice? 1 second. Oh my god!
Wait, I need to be sure. Can you go? It's him. They had avocados.
but yeah, like
I'm sorry, continue.
well, it's like I don't know, like I'm in like a weird like I don't want to be super famous, but I want to be famous enough.
I feel that. I actually do feel that. Like, I feel like a lot of celebrity culture is so convoluted and so not, like, pretentious, like, not worth it. But, like,
Yeah,
like, I get that. Like, I feel like the reason why that is my goal is also because, like, since it's so, like, it seems so impossible and unattainable, I'll work harder, like, to achieve it. Even if I don't get it, like, it's, like, since it's that high of a goal, like, it's kind of, like, if I can get somewhere even near that point, that's satisfying enough for me, you know?
but it's also... Oh, so Ethan, you can go first.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. I wonder. It makes me wonder how long celebrity culture is gonna be around. Because it's like, if you look at the Grammys and the Oscars from this past year, didn't they hit like record lows for like audience, like people watching it and stuff? Like, I'm getting the impression it's like people are starting to kind of, like, step away from that kind of outing. And
Didn't the Oscars hit a high?
did they?
They were going downhill, and then when the Oscar that didn't have the Oscars that didn't have a host like brought it back up again, I think.
Oh, no way. Okay, I thought maybe it was just the Grammys then. Never mind. I think the Grammys said something about like they didn't really have a very good.
Well,
I could
like,
just be saying false
I
information.
do think like with the rise of like the internet, people are definitely like at least like just a tiny bit stepping away from like celebrity culture.
Right.
But like it's like being like internet famous is a whole new type of celebrity culture, basically.
It's a weird one, man.
Yeah,
It's a very strange one.
because all those people are like at a line where they're famous enough to be recognized on the street, but like they don't need to be like super secretive. But also at the same time, people have like feel less intimidated by them, and like are more likely to go and like approach them or invade their privacy because they're like, oh, this person just puts their life online, so like I can definitely just go up to them and be all up in their business. But
So Chris, those are your dreams. Like, you just want, like, it's basically like you want to live, like, you want to have your art, like, you don't want to be famous enough that you're like living that celebrity like weird life, but also like you want to have recognition enough for your work.
But you also brought up a good point with like with being at a place where you can represent, like you can represent our communities, and also like give representation to other communities as well. And like that's what like really tore, because I'm like, damn, I do agree with you. I wish I could be like like at a point where like I had enough power to like do that stuff, but like I don't want that life. But it's sad, but like
You don't want the fame that comes with it.
Just give you the money. Just give him the money.
yeah. Anyone
I get
anyone
that.
else?
I know
I
Danielle's
can
been
get
ready.
like really deep though.
Ooh, okay.
Go deep.
Here.
Go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep. Yes.
So what I want is I want to be remembered and like
Damn.
touch
Oh, yeah.
people's lives.
Damn.
Sorry, did you say remember?
Remember.
Remembered.
No, remember.
Remember.
Remembered, yeah. I might mumble a little bit. That's just how I talk.
It's just really bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I want to be like remembered in like some shape, form, or way. Like when I die, I want people to like remember my name and like for all the right reasons too. If we, I don't want to get like too deep, but like yeah. And then I want to like impact someone's life, like even if it's like the like littlest, like someone's like, oh yeah, Kiera, like she was so dope. Like I remember like this one time. Or like oh my god, like everybody knows my name to that kind of point. But yeah, I just want to be happy. Like I feel like with a lot of stuff going on, you kind of forget to enjoy the like smaller things in life, and so I just want to like be remembered, be happy, and impact people's life somehow.
Aw.
That was really deep.
That's good.
That's really
I don't
nice.
want to
Yeah,
follow
is
that.
that what you want? Do you want me to cry? I can
Is that
sing
what
the
you wanted
Lord.
me to
I don't want to see. I don't want you to cry. Like, but Kiera, if it makes you like you've impacted my life like so much. Like you're my best friend. Like I will tell like you will be there for everything. Like you will be there for my for if I get married, like all that stuff. If I have kids, like you'll definitely
Don't
be
make
like
me
you'll be a
cry.
godmother. Like you will set.
So you're trying to make her cry.
Yeah, you're trying to make
No,
it.
You're trying. You're trying.
I'm just trying to be like speak facts. Like I'm really just trying to say like you want someone to remember you, and I will remember you like forever. And like I will tell stories about you to my kids, even if like because you'll be traveling the world being some big hotshot like actress. Like I know you do. Like I know you want to be. Like you'll be living that life. And then like and then when you're not there, like I'll tell my kids all about you, and when they get to meet you, they'll know like this is like our Aunt Kiera, and like we love her so
God.
much. Like I'm
gonna cry.
this is all facts. Like this is all things that I'm not trying to make you cry. Like I'm really just saying like this is real. Like I've been planning to do that. Like that's my life. Like you're my best friend. Like why would I not do that? Like you're also Izzy's best friend. So like of course like Izzy too. Like
why
when she like
are you trying to make me cry at my one shot at fame? Okay. Why? Because you said
Okay.
sweet.
Kiera, you gotta show the sensitive side of you too.
Okay.
you gotta show range, Kiera. People want range.
Marina, when you started talking, for a second I heard you're like, oh yeah, Kiera, you're my best friend. I want you to be there at my birth. And I was like, wait, what? How?
First of all, she was born 2 days
thing,
before
man.
me.
I wanted to
Actually.
bring that up because that caught me off guard. And I was like, how is
I
that
really
gonna
could have
work?
been at your birth.
Yeah, she could have. She could have been.
If you had like gone to the Philippines 2 days after you were born.
Impossible.
Kiera's born. They're like, fly her to the Philippines.
No.
Wait, I thought
Someone's
you said
being
Kiera
born
was
right now.
I thought you said Kiera was born and she said fly to the Philippines. Can you imagine? Just this little baby. Kira's parents are like, this is the greatest moment of our lives. And then Kiera opens her eyes and just goes, fly to the Philippines.
I would listen. I wouldn't even question
Yeah, I would
it.
listen too.
I'd be like, okay, we're going to the Philippines. Pack your bags.
Ow.
I'm gonna do what the baby says.
It's making a good point.
Like, Kiera, like, I want you to like talk about how you want to be an actress. Like, I know, like that's like you're not in that
I
major,
don't
but
like
like,
talking about it.
oh, okay.
Why
If you don't
not?
want to talk about it, it's fine.
I mean,
Like,
like,
I don't want to
yeah,
push you.
It's because it's like, but I want to become famous for like all the wrong reasons. I want to become famous so I can meet Chris Evans and I
Yeah,
will
man.
give that man babies.
What?
Yo,
Wait. That's all the right reasons. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
that is
That's so
definitely a right reason.
superficial, but I love it. I love it. And I want to meet Adam Driver because, like, Adam Big the Driver.
You mean Ben Swallow?
My man, even though, like, he did look like a refrigerator in that one scene, I still like that man.
Oh my god!
Something about him.
He built like a fridge!
I like it. I like how he's built.
Marriage Story was really great. I really like the scene where he went. That was my favorite part.
Why he built like that?
He really built like a fridge. He actually is.
Leave him alone. He's doing his best.
Oh, he is. He's so good. I don't even question it. He's so good.
Okay. But yeah, like, you are a great actress though, Kiera. I know you don't want to talk about, but, like, I do, like, you literally won an award. Like,
Thank you.
you wanted a whole award. You were the lead of a play. Like, we didn't do. You're a great actress.
I vouch for the Kiera's a great actress.
But I
also
don't,
vouch for
like,
that.
you know, I don't do a lot of acting stuff, and I'm into, like, what I'm going into school for and, like, career-wise is more driven towards, like, science and, like, medical field. Kind of feel like it's the opposite, but
You can do both.
You can do both.
I know. I want to be, like, those cool people who have, like, a doctorate, but also, like, you know, act on the side.
Yeah. That's sick.
And, like, you know, that's called range.
Yes!
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
got range!
Range.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Like,
Danielle, I feel like you've been itching to say
Danielle.
something.
yeah, you got
Danielle.
your journal,
Yeah.
Danielle.
Your
Yeah,
journal.
without the journal, let's hear a few entries.
Oh no, they're like embarrassingly deep. Honestly, it's hard to say because I have a lot of passions.
Oh yeah.
Like anyone who knows me will know that I call myself a busybody. I like to try everything. I like to try new things. And so, like, I don't even know. There's so many things I want to do. I'm studying languages, and the whole reason why I chose my program is because I want to be able to connect with people from around the world. And I think that I'm lucky enough to be privileged, and I want to be able to share that with other people and help other people in some way. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to do that right now, but I don't know. I've always wanted to work for, like, the UN or, like, a Canadian embassy overseas or something like that. But I have fake dreams. And then there's a whole other side of it, which is, like, my creative side, which I love music. And I don't think I'd want that to be, like, my whole life necessarily. There's a reason why I didn't go into music. I didn't want it to become a chore. I always wanted it to be a hobby and something that I have a passion for. But I definitely don't want to lose that, and I want to keep music in my life in some way. And I mean, it would be cool to make music. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what we call
And be
range.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yes, range.
Yeah, that's it.
The word of the day, range.
Range. Yeah.
Oh, that's really sweet.
But we love the flavor and the spicy, like, answers. Like, damn, like, you want to, you know, throw in some cultural diversity, you know, you want to throw in some range.
Yeah.
We love that. We love that.
Ryan or Ralph?
Yeah.
Ryan,
what's your dream?
Ryan.
We both put each other on the spot at the same time. Fine, I'll take the fall. I'll go first. So I want to be like the first Filipino to win a Tony, an Oscar, a Grammy, and an Emmy. That's gonna be my future.
I want to be Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match.
Right. Right. I'm doing what Pacquiao couldn't do.
Yeah. No, he did
and
do
that's
it.
be not
That fight was
also
rigged,
be
man.
not-
That fight was rigged.
No, but for real, what's it called? Yeah, what's that thing called again? Grad school. I want to go to grad school. Yeah.
Step, know what it's called.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. We're gonna get there. We don't know how long it'll take, but we'll get there. Yeah. No, but like, unlike all you guys, well, I think no, Kiera, you said you were in like science stuff, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So I'm trying to work in the healthcare field. Probably not gonna be a doctor, but like my goal is to just like, you know, serve communities that are like underserved and like take them seriously, because I feel like a lot of people of color aren't taken seriously when like they're being served in the healthcare field. And like this one thing that my family doctor, she told me, I think it was like last year when I was going up for a checkup, she was like asking me like what I was doing and stuff, what I was in school for. I was like, yeah, like I told her like, you know, I'm doing like life sci. And she's like, oh yeah, like you can grow up, you can like have like your own practice in your community. And like she's a Filipino doctor, and she serves like the Filipino community like for the GTA. And like I really like admire that. I really like look up to that, because she like provides a place where her patients can be like taken seriously. And she has a lot of patients, trust me. Like the wait line in that thing is like 3 hours. But yeah, no, I just like at the end of it all, like I just really want to like make an impact on a community, for like especially like these underserved ones. And piggybacking off of my boy Ethan, I'm trying to start a family.
Yeah, man.
You know, yup. You know, have my own nice little spot where my Ralph Juniors can run around.
Juniors?
Multiple.
You're gonna be like George Foreman.
What do you mean?
George Foreman has like 4 sons, and they're all named George Foreman.
Am I thinking of the right George?
Yeah, they're all just named Ralph. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, like I'm trying to start a family, you know, settle down. Piggybacking off of Marina, I'm trying to see the world too, with my Ralph Juniors and my wife.
That's expensive.
You know,
I thought you were about to say Mrs.
exactly.
Ralph.
No, my Mrs. Ralph.
I thought you were gonna say Ralph Juniors and my Ralphettes or something.
Nah.
Junior, Ralph the Third, Ralph the Fourth.
Right.
I can't wait.
No, but yeah, just like everybody wants to make an impact. Like I wanna do that too, whatever I end up in. So yeah, that's basically it.
Ryan.
So what's your last topic, Marina?
No, the last one is supportive of the other ones. The last one's, I already told you it.
Yes, you have to
So
answer
you
the
need
first
to say
question.
this.
Best for last.
Do you want my like personal dream or my dream for the world?
Ooh.
I mean,
Damn.
Ryan wants to end world hunger. You heard it first.
Hey, nothing's impossible.
No, I was gonna say universal income, like basic income, because that's something we don't have, and I know people in my like life who straight up like they can't afford rent every month, and it's a question of like, can I make this paycheck last? And I think that's a terrifying thought, and I don't think anyone should have to live like that. So I think that'd be really cool.
Right.
My personal dream, I don't want to win an Oscar because the Academy's a bunch of hacks. But
Marina's reaction to
It's okay, Marina.
Yeah, basically, we've just been trashing Marina's dream for the last 15 minutes.
Marina, if you were in charge, unless there's
Marina.
like Academy reform,
Yeah, Marina, you can
Hey.
reform the Academy.
you can reform the Academy.
I was gonna say,
Yo, 'cause
like, all this talk about how, like, celebrity culture is toxic, but, like, we can change anything.
like I was
Us
gonna
right
bring that
here,
up, 'cause,
we're
like,
gonna change
Let's burn it down.
celebrity culture.
right,
All of us.
right
I
now,
all
mean,
of us.
like,
who says we can't? If you
True.
feel like you can't change it, then it's never gonna change.
Well, I never said I can't change it.
That was a quotable right there. That was a quotable.
I never said I can't change it. I'm just saying I don't necessarily know if I want to be a part of it. And I never said like
Start your own academy.
Chris Academy.
Chris Academy,
TikTok
the
stands,
awards
so
are done
fun.
over Zoom. Chris only awards to like 4 movies because he only saw 4 movies that year.
damn, you have to call me out like that.
The Lighthouse wins every award.
No, that's my award show. Chris's award show is he's like Dora.
Yeah.
Cats.
That's some
yeah.
good brain stuff. Ryan.
I don't know. Like, comparing like what my dream was when I was like a kid to what I kind of want to do now is a completely different thing, right? Like, because whenever like growing up, like people would ask me, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" I would always say, "I want to be like a famous filmmaker and shit," right? But like now, I don't think I want to do that. Like, one, for the reason we kept talking about, I think celebrity culture and like the whole like stan culture is like high key super toxic. I think like especially in like the last few months, I think a lot of people have been kind of coming around and realizing that. In the sense that like all these like celebrities and influencers are saying we're in this together as they go to their $50 million home, right?
For yachts.
Yeah, I'm like, no, straight up. And like, again, like I said earlier, like I know people that like celebrities are talking about like all this stuff, right? Like it's sort of like a talk the talk, but can you walk the walk sort of thing. Yeah. And I don't really want to be a part of that. What I do want going forward, like my actual dream is I want to like the ability to make what I want and like sort of make it how I want, sort of thing. Like if I want to make a movie, I want to make a movie that like I want to make movies that like people react to positively, right? Not in like the review sense, but in the way that like some of my like biggest influences, like I watch those movies and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to like I don't know, this is really personal. Like right now I'm like a mentor to like young film students at my film school. And I really want like to like help those kids out, right? Like I want like, cuz I had a mentor when I started where I was like, I want to be like him. Right? And I want to be like that for those kids. I'm going to cry, goddamn. And like
down.
It like I want to like do something that like makes people feel positive about themselves, makes people feel good. And like something people can like latch on to, right? I guess my more realistic dream, like going forward, like short term, is I want to go to grad school. I want to get my master's. Maybe become like a film teacher, like a prof.
I could totally see you doing that.
I could see that.
That'd be sick.
Like I think that's like low key, like something I could totally do. It's like I said, I like connecting with young filmmakers. I like connecting with young artists a lot. That's why I like my current job. That's literally what I do, right? And I love my job. I love working with like young students and stuff, and like watching these people grow. And I think the idea of like helping them create a better world through art is a lot of fun, because I hear like, what do you want to do, like, right? Like I like, what kind of movies do you want to make? And like I hear like so many amazing things, and I like, it's just like, oh my god, I want to help these people, right? And that's totally what I want to do, right? And that, I don't know, it's kind of a cheesy answer, but I want to make the world better through art.
It's not cheesy. It's profound. It's very profound, and
I also want to have one child, because kids are gross.
But then that kid will be lonely, or a
Hey, Ryan will be his best. Ryan will be the best friend.
Ralph Jr. will be the best friend of that kid.
No, I remember like one day in high school, we were talking like, can you believe like in 20 years we're gonna get together for like a barbecue in the summer? Like our kids are gonna play together. They're gonna be like,
dude, don't make me cry. What the hell?
We're going to Uncle Ralph's house.
Uncle Ralph!
Oh my god.
Uncle Ralph.
Honestly,
I feel like I really
and like, high key, man, and then like just now I thought about it again, because Marina was talking about like how you and like Kiera are gonna be part of each other's lives, right? And I want all of you to be a part of my life, not Ethan, but like the rest of you.
He's still going on.
I didn't even catch that. That was just. What?
Yeah, I didn't catch that. That was like Kiera. What did he say?
That was a quick roast.
I'm sorry. He kept on talking.
No, it's fine. I was listening to you first instead of Ryan. Like, what Ryan, what'd you say?
Yeah, what did Ryan
say?
Wait,
what did Kiera say?
Well, I was going to talk about how, like, in the 8th grade, I told Isabel and Marina that we're going to have to get pregnant around the same time to grow up together.
Oh, no.
We'll schedule it in, like, a calendar, like,
yeah, so the orgy will be at 5, and then...
Everybody, tonight.
You have to be... like, ready to have sex by at least 7:30. Set it in at least a few rounds so you know for sure.
A few rounds.
8th grade. Kira and I were just wild.
Oh yeah, I've had
What kind of conversations are you having when you're like
In
14?
8th grade.
fever since like the 6th grade. Like I wanted a baby, but at the same time, like, ooh, no.
You know what?
We're
I
not
respect
ready.
you for thinking ahead.
Oh yeah, I planned my wedding. I've planned my baby shower, my baby names. Like
They have
I
Pinterest boards,
planned
like
mostly
full
everything
Pinterest
around.
boards.
Yeah, I planned everything around my future. I just need a spouse.
So Chris
like,
Evans, if you
my
ain't
mom's
watching,
like, hit me up. Literally, I've got everything planned. All you gotta do is show up, sir.
Wait, Ryan, what'd you say about Ethan?
oh, I said I want all of you part of my life going forward, not Ethan though.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Say it
wait.
again to hurt his feelings.
Corey.
No, with all seriousness though, man, like I think we are reaching a point now where we as adults are starting to like legitimately look
Adults.
forward at the future. Because like when you're in high school, you're told you're gonna have to like know what you're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
And I think like we're reaching that age now, like especially like late teens, early 20s, is when you start to realize like not only what you want to be, but who you are really as a person. Like
I don't know
not
what.
what
You're talking about. I still don't know who I am.
I
I feel like I'm gonna be
lifelong
like in my
journey.
40s and my 50s, and I'm just gonna be like learning new things about myself. You know, I feel
Yeah,
like
it's a
we never
lifelong
stop
journey.
learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like I've reached this point now where I've started to like I'm a very existential person in general, but I've reached that point where I sort of like looked at myself and I've said like what's the person I want to be, and how do I want to be that person?
Ryan, you should
And I
start journaling too. It's very therapeutic.
I used to journal. I stopped, but like I don't know. That's sort of my answer.
That's
And universal basic income, that'd be nice for the people.
Damn.
People.
that.
It's
Yeah, that's really cool. That's actually like that made me think too, because like, yeah, like me too. Like I feel like the reason why I even got into filmmaking was like I want to make people feel the same way I felt when I was watching certain movies that made me like just, you know, that emotional response, that way you rethink everything about your life, like everything, like, you know, just like that in itself is like the core reasoning too of why I want to make films as well. And also, like, I know, like, the Oscar thing is, like, kind of, like, more of, like, an ideal, like, you know, like, those impossible, like, you know, like, a impossible ideal, like, you know,
Marina,
like,
Marina, that's not
Justify
impossible.
Your dreams. You don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
justify your dreams to anyone. Okay.
No, that's sick.
Like
That you want
us saying,
to
like
be
us not
Oscar
wanting to,
award-winning.
yeah, like us not wanting to like win an Oscar and stuff. That doesn't mean like that doesn't mean we're against you.
I know,
like
I
going
If
for
I
that.
won one, that would be great. But like, I don't even act, so that would be pretty miraculous.
Marina, if you ever won an
Start
Oscar,
somewhere.
I'd be. If you ever won an Oscar, I'd be cheering second loudest next to Kiera because she's your biggest fan.
Yes, I am. Marina's gonna take me.
I am.
So I could slide into Cruz.
If I have a partner,
That's what it's gonna be.
even if I already have a partner, you're automatically my first date, like 100%. Even if I have a partner, because like hopefully that partner's also like trying to win something in the interview. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see
and then
how
I can
that
bump
goes.
into Chris Evans and be like, "Oh my God, you act."
What are you here for?
You're just gonna
Date?
pretend to not know who Chris Evans is.
Oh my God,
What's
hi.
your name again?
Your name's
You look
Chester,
great in
right?
that beard.
Chester Erickson.
You look so familiar. Where do I know you?
Oh, you
Superman, right?
You work at like the grocery store down the street. Like,
What are you doing here?
Okay, so for my last question, like the prompt. So now that we've heard everyone's like dreams, ideals, goals, how can we support and help each other like achieve these like goals? Like it doesn't have to be like obviously we can say like we support each other, like, you know, like what kind of ways do you think we can help each other achieve them? You know, anything. It doesn't have to be any like that big, that small.
I'm gonna help
whatever.
Ethan start a family.
I'm free tomorrow at
Fine.
9. Please,
It's
be the
like,
father
wait,
of my child.
Wait.
It works. It'll work.
I'm gonna manipulate Oscar ballots so
Yeah.
Marina gets nominated and wins.
Please,
I'm gonna give the wrong
by yourself
envelope
with
to
all
the
your
guy at the mic.
information.
Yeah.
Do a La La Land.
I'm gonna pull a La La Land.
Yeah.
And just like slip Marina's name in there. I'm gonna help Ralph through medical school.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of like what else I can do.
You're gonna help Kiera get with Chris Evans.
I was gonna say I'll give Kiera Chris Evans' phone number. And I don't know. I'll say hi to Chris every once in a while.
Learn languages from me?
I'll
He's like,
give
bonjour.
Danielle. Yeah, I'll be like, I'll speak to you in a different language every once in a while to keep you on your toes.
Sounds great.
Keep her on her toes.
Ryan's just gonna be helping everybody.
She needs Duolingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dream is to help all of you achieve your dreams.
Aw.
Honestly, I find it so cool that, like, what I love about our friend group is that everyone has kind of similar goals, but in such different ways. You know, like, we all want to make a difference, we all want to make a change and help people, but, like, Ralph's doing that through medicine, which is very different than you guys going into, like, acting and film and all of that kind of stuff. It's just crazy. I mean, that's different from me too, obviously, with like more the government side of things. But just
I think
goes
it's
to show there's so
interesting.
many different
GOOSHLEMS
ways
is
to help.
infiltrating the world.
I think it's interesting that like all of our dreams though have to do with connecting people in some way.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that sort of is like a testament to like how we are as people, right? That we want to create circles, like, and we're all doing it in different ways. And I think that's really special that we all sort of, maybe that's why we're friends. But
Wow.
subconsciously,
That's
we all
crazy.
want to help people or connect people in some way. Ralph wants to connect communities. Danielle wants to like connect with people around the world. Ethan wants to connect people through like his acting.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
But like, you know what I mean though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that's
Yes.
really like.
I thought you were gonna make a joke about him connecting himself with another person.
I was also
Oh no! Oh, does anyone want to keep going, please? Just move past this.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to also talk about like supporting each other is because like me personally I know I say it like sometimes in other like episodes, but like I can't express how grateful I am that I'm able to be part of like GOOSHLEMS in general. Like it's so nice to be able to be a part of a group of people who share like the same values as me and like are like committed to like creating art and things that are like significant, but even if they're not significant, like they're fun, they're entertaining, like Dabsolute, you know, like it's like so like
Absolute
it's so
is super
satisfying.
significant.
It's very significant.
That's a cultural.
Right.
History before that moment just wasn't there.
Gone. I don't know what my life was until I saw that video. Like,
Neither was I, and I was in that movie.
There's BD before Dabsolute.
Yeah.
AD.
AD after.
Wow,
It was-
that works.
Dabsolute is not only a cultural reset; it's a New Testament.
the Bible of Dude Shabag.
Turn your
Currently
turn
in the
your
year
books to
380.
Bra verse to Bra 2310, and he said, "Commence rapid fire dabbing. Dab be with you,
Dab
with
me
your arms.
you. Dab men.
Dab men."
But yeah, like I think it's like so great that we were able to like uplift each other and like use this platform to like share our stories and our version of storytelling. Like I think that's like in itself that's already helping each other achieve our goals, because like we were able to share like, you know, like things that we make, like, you know, like things that you guys direct or star in, like, you know, like, or edit or shoot or anything like that. Like everyone has a role to play and we all play it and we all like come together to like create things and share them, and like that in itself is already enacting our dreams, because like we want to like we're already doing it, like we're making it, like we're like maybe not as many people know that we're doing it, maybe we don't have as many like fans or people who are following us, but like it's still something that we're committed to doing and we continue to do it. Like we're not doing it because like we want like fame or money or anything, we're just doing it because like we like to, and we want to, you know, like that in
Yeah.
itself is like.
Ralph and I
Yeah.
started GOOSHLEMS 8 years ago, and we still haven't gone gone like
I just want it
anywhere.
to be like Nigahigo.
I don't
For
think
all
you.
you know, you could be like changing someone's life, and you don't even know.
Yeah,
about
you
it.
have
That's
loyal
the thing.
fans.
I was gonna say we changed
That's
Bridger
the most
Bear's
important
life.
thing.
I don't know, like during this quarantine, I mean, I know we've all had a lot of time on our hands, and I mean, for me, this summer isn't going to go anything how like I thought it was going to go, because I did lose my job because of quarantine, but I mean because of COVID. But luckily, I'm in a situation where my parents are supporting me and everything. But I've been using this time to talk a lot to different people around the world because that's what I do. And I've been helping a lot of people with their English. And, like, I've been talking to them so much that these people who don't even know me, these people around the world, if I miss a couple days or, like, let's say I'm not as active, they, like, message me privately and they go, hey, like, how are you doing? Are you okay? And they're, like, I left a group because there was a little bit of drama and someone hurt my feelings because I'm very sensitive. And then people were messaging me and saying, like, no, like, you really help us out. And it was just so nice that, like, these random people who I don't even know, like, I'm making an impact in a way that I didn't think I would have made even just before this quarantine happened. You know?
So, who hurt your feelings? What country do we have to fly to? Who do we have to jump?
Chris is ready. He's ready.
And I'll supervise.
And I'll videotape it.
They weren't very nice. They swore at me and misspelled the swear word. And then they left the group and then
They're
came
like,
back
"Duck
and
you."
swore at me and
A person of intelligence.
no, it was FIACK or something. Is how they
Oh.
spelled it.
ACK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Fiac.
if you're gonna be rude and
Fiac
mad,
you.
at least come correct. Like,
And
you
then
look a little dumb now,
They left
sir.
the group and then
What the
came
fiac?
back and swore at me in Spanish and then left again. And I was like, wow, I love mature people, but
Damn.
I mean, it's okay. I know that I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't rude or anything. I don't know. Maybe they were just having a bad day
Probably.
and took it out on me.
Well, I mean, like, GOOSHLEMS is like I would say is part of like my dream. Just like
I
and,
was
like,
gonna say that too.
Mine
yeah,
too.
like if
Sorry.
like having like a, I guess like like you know how I said like reaching like a point of fame where you're like not super famous but like you can still like support. Like I wish like I guess that's like my dream would be like being able to do GOOSHLEMS stuff and like as like my job.
Yeah.
You want to
I
be
was gonna
Keanu
say
Reeves?
that
Wong
too.
Fu
Like
famous?
that.
No, because like Keanu Reeves doesn't he don't do shit. He doesn't deal with the celebrity life right now. He's just doing his thing.
It's
But
'cause
everybody
he's
knows Keanu
rich.
Reeves.
But everyone knows Keanu Reeves, you know? Like he's
Because
in the
Keanu Reeves got
SpongeBob
money.
movie.
Oh, he is right. He plays the tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Yes. He's in John Wick, like he's in The Matrix, he's in everything, and he's a great guy, and he's Canadian. He's from Toronto,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and he's I think he's part, is it Chinese or Japanese and part Hawaiian? I can't remember. But he is
I don't know.
That?
Yeah.
For
He
real.
got culture, he got spice.
These facts.
Yeah, I love
Very
Keanu
nice
Reeves.
man.
But yeah, Chris, you just want to be Keanu Reeves. That's it. You just want to you want to be
taken after Keanu, I guess.
Yeah, another Toronto man.
But yeah. GOOSHLEMS.
I will help out in any way I can. Like, yo, I you know, I take a bullet for all of you, and you know, I mean that. So in case, you know, I'm always ready to talk, and I'm always ready to support. Whether, oh God, I'm having a voice crack.
Damn.
Whether that's,
He's getting
whether
emotional.
that's, yeah. No, man. Whether
I love
that's
you
like
guys.
helping out with, you know, film or, you know, whatever sort of art you're trying to make, I will be there. Or if you just want to talk, you know, I will be there, and I will be square, because that's what
Hey,
you
don't
gotta
be a
do for your
square,
friends.
So-
Ethan.
I'm gonna
After
do what I
this-
want, Chris.
So after this, I'm going to expect all of you to start learning at least 4 languages so you can help me practice.
Never mind.
I take back my support.
Because, I could barely speak English.
Who the fuck do you think I am, Danielle?
Yeah, what the duck?
But yeah, no, like that's like I want to support you all in any way I can.
Same here. Same here. I also like hope that we as like also like a generation, I hope we can like really change the world, because Gen Z be wildin', guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gen Z's.
We honestly fear nothing, and I feel like that is so important. Like, it's important trait of like the Gen Z sheeple, because literally like we see stuff and we're like not afraid to go in and literally risk our life for the cause, and I think that's super dope. And I feel like a lot of people aren't like that anymore, like willing to put everything on the line.
Yeah.
For like even someone else.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a post that was like Gen Z is not afraid of.
I was gonna see that.
Like, not afraid of anything. Not afraid of anything except like ordering food.
Or bugs.
Bugs.
I saw bugs.
Bugs, that's it. I'm done. I see a spider? No.
Literally, I still call on my dad to kill spiders.
Chris can attest. I literally called him once and asked him to come to my house to get rid of this spider for me.
Yeah, I literally drove over to her house so I could get rid of a spider in her room.
Oh my god. Get you a man, dude. Holy.
Yeah, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, oh, I'm going into a tunnel.
When I'm at school, I have a great roommate who helps me out.
If it makes you feel better, Danielle, the way I deal with it, because like I hate bugs, but like I literally stayed up like one time, like I told Kiera, I was like I told Kiera this, I was like snapping her, I was like, bro, I want to die, because it was like 3 a.m. and I was tired and it was a heat wave and my AC was broken and there was a whole ass centipede on my ceiling.
I don't like that.
Right, and it was like 3 a.m. and it was like I can't ask anyone to kill it because it's like everyone's asleep and I don't want to bother them, and I'm sweating my ass off and I'm dying and I'm just like see it and I'm like fuck. So what I do is I just go and I get a vacuum, because like
That's
vacuums at least
too.
You're like arm's length, like you can't like there's no way, like it's easier. So like, but then I tried to kill it the first time and it didn't work and I was like what? So I tried to like switch out the nozzle and then I switched it out and it still didn't work and I was freaking out and like I was deliriously tired, and then I was like okay wait, and then I see there's like a nozzle that goes like it's at the lowest one like setting, like why isn't it at the highest, and I set it at the highest and then I killed it. But like it was like the worst fever dream and I was awake. Like so
literally I got these snaps at 4 a.m. and I was leaving for work. Like, Marina, like, how you gonna do this to me, baby? I can't help you.
If I were to write that tweet, it would say, Gen Z isn't afraid of anything except for talking on the phone. Because I can't talk on the phone, dude.
I hate talking.
Yo, with CRB people?
I pace my whole house.
Okay, but you get better at it with time. Like, I definitely used to be anxious, but, I mean, like, I had to do it for work, and I feel like I got more comfortable.
Yeah, I just like
It's
put
still
on
not
my
my favorite thing to do, but I mean...
I put on my customer service voice every time I'm on the phone. Or like
Yes.
my more like, oh like hi, like I was just wondering if I could like, like I just
Yeah, my voice goes higher.
Me too!
Like, my voice is already high, so like it doesn't need to go higher.
Yeah, that's
like when
even
you
me
talk
when
to
I'm
your
ordering at a drive-thru too. Like I'll come up to a drive-thru and I'll be like, oh like could I have like a grande latte? Like
My voice doesn't go higher, my voice goes like this. Hello.
ooh woo.
I would like to get my Snoop check, please. Like, that's what I do.
But
Yeah, I think I just become more enthusiastic. Like, hey.
Yeah, I make it seem like I actually want to talk to them.
Hear the voice like shivering,
Extra large.
wavering. That's what I meant.
in all seriousness though, like not all seriousness. Why did I say all seriousness? Oh my god, it's that English in me.
So serious.
You know, like I wrote essays and I got 90s in English in high school, but now I can't. I struggle with my grades in uni. Whatever.
Like too real. It's okay.
Oh wow. That
that's real. It's too real.
Bruh. I really feel like we have the capacity to really like change the world. Like I feel like everything going on. I feel like it's such a time of change. I'm a very spiritual person. Like I don't know if I told you guys that I have crystals. Like I have incense. Like I don't know. I feel like admitting that is kind of weird because like I don't know. I feel like not a lot of people are like that. Like here's my incense right here. Anyways,
Dang.
Proof.
So but I really believe in like energy and like all that stuff. And like I feel like right now it's like this is really weird to compare it to, but like the way I've been feeling is also like it feels like I'm going through my breakup again. Like that's that weird like oh god, everything feels like horrible, but like I feel like something good's gonna come. Like does that make sense? Like,
Okay, yeah.
It just kind of feels like with the world we're coming to, like it's just I feel like it's gonna be better in the end. Like I hope so at least. Like I feel like we have the power to change a lot of things. So yeah.
Dang.
And I fully support everyone. Like I really want to help everyone with everything you want to do. So like
Me too.
if you ever I don't know what I can really offer, but like I'll offer anything I can.
Same. Once I marry Chris Evans, I'll start name dropping.
I was gonna say if I ever meet Chris Evans, the first person I'm calling is Kiera and just being like, I have some information.
You have some information. It's his number.
He lives here. This is what his car looks like. His license plate is 7B2.
And what?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm getting a pen.
Don't be shy.
Put some more. Don't be shy.
His social security number is.
Oh, wait, I don't have my pen.
Not only does she want to marry him, Kiera wants to steal his identity.
I don't want to steal his identity.
Mr. Evans, what's the name of your third grade teacher?
Just make a phone call, be like, hey, Chris Evans, like, I don't know how this happened, but like, your social security number got out. Like, I'll return it to you, sir.
If you take my hand in marriage.
What kind of Wattpad fanfiction? True.
Like, I know you want to be a dad. Like, I'll have your kid.
Seriously, the amount
I will literally give up anything.
The amount of times
that's
Kiera
so
has
noble
told
of
me
you.
how she just wants to bear his children is kind of alarming.
Yeah. Because, like, I've seen so many interviews where he's like, Chris is ready to be a daddy. And I'm like, I can give that to you, sir.
What would you do if you met him and then he turned out to like not be a nice person?
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
I
damn.
would crush
I will
everything.
literally cry my eyes out. I will become a nun. Devote my life to Jesus.
Oh my god, Kiera went from I want Chris Evans' children.
No one can.
You really went from I want Chris Evans' children to I'm a child of God.
I want nobody's children.
Yeah,
Die.
I want
Chris
God's
Evans' children are none.
Nah, I'd just be hella mad, and I just would like think everything's a lie, and then, you know,
That's so sad.
find me someone else.
Just a nun.
On to Chris Hemsworth.
He's married, has a family, can't go after him.
That means it's a different mission though. Now it's break up the marriage.
Oh no!
that.
Be a homewrecker.
That's a no.
I won't do that. I won't become a homewrecker. I can't do that.
It's
Like, I draw the line at adultery. Like, I will steal information. I will stalk. But, like, adultery, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's a lot of effort.
You'll only go up to the point where you take their social security number.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, like, I respect his life and his
Yeah,
privacy.
after that,
Like,
it
you know?
starts to contradict Kiera's morals.
Are we at time?
We're at around 1:30. 127 I have.
I have 118.
Oh, really?
I have 160.
I have 120.
I have
Oh my.
116.
I have 3
117.
hours and
Me.
46. I have 3
I'm at
hours and
116,
72 minutes. I don't even know how that works.
I'm at 24 hours and 30.
Well, yeah, I think we are at. We're
Are
at
we
time.
at time then?
Yeah. Yeah, we're at time.
Okay.
Did you have any more topics though?
No, that was it. I just wanted to talk about our dreams and everything like that, just to be a bit positive and like, you know, like try to uplift everyone, like talk about what we can do to help each other. Like
Ethan's showing his legs on cam.
Oh damn, the leg cam on
Serving
Ethan.
leg.
Hello, I'm Ethan, and I want to have a family.
Certain OnlyFans just like of your leg.
Yeah, like
Ethan's only fan is just called I want kids. Serious inquiries only.
Or even some men will be like, ooh, a family man.
Oh, was that foot? Yo, you're on Wiki Feet now.
You should, yeah.
Yo, Quentin Tarantino, check me out. Quentin Tarantino, please cast me, okay?
I have my feet out for you.
I'll give you all the foot shots you want.
No!
I'll put them on a dashboard. I'll put them. I don't know.
Oh,
Please.
no.
Oh, it's past my
Okay.
bedtime.
Yes, it is bedtime. It's almost 10 o'clock. So that's bedtime.
So late.
I'm a bad boy staying up.
Danielle's just
Wow.
passed out. We look at her and
I'm
she's.
so tired. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, and
Oh my.
I went to sleep kind of late, but I felt like I didn't sleep when I woke up, you know? And then my brother came down, and he was like, "Why are you up so early?" And I'm like, "I've been waking up at 7 every single day of this quarantine." And he's like, "I don't even wake up at 7 and I'm working."
I'm working at 7:30.
No. 9.
Well,
Okay, so that has been our episode. We out of time now. But I really want to thank Kiera for being here. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being on this podcast with us, and I hope maybe I can bring you back for future episodes, because
Hell yeah, I would love to come back. Nah, this was awesome.
We want more
Yeah.
Kiera
Thank God I
content.
broke my curfew for you.
I stayed up late.
No, but thank you for having me. I loved it. It was a
course.
great time. Really great vibes. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll support you guys.
Yay.
And when I name
Yeah.
Chris
We'll
Evans,
support
I'm
you.
dropping names. His father's a dentist, so, you know,
Dang.
well, if you're in the medical field, I got you.
Oh, damn.
Alright, alright.
Hella
know
connections.
There's a YouTube. There's like a famous like Tumblr post about that. That's like I went to my
Yeah, that's the
dentist.
only reason why I know that.
And he was like, what have you been doing lately? And he was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I saw like the new Captain America movie. And he goes, oh, my son's in that. And he goes, oh really? And he never said anything about it. Then he went home and he thought like, his name is like Dr. Robert Evans. And then he Googled him, and apparently straight up, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my son's Chris is in that.
No, that was the point. That was the point of the post. Like, he said, like, his son was like an extra in the movie, not Captain America.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here with us. Please stay safe during like these quarantine. If you're going out to protests, things like that,
Yes.
remember your rights. Make sure you have like people who come with you and that you're being safe. And like social distancing is really encouraged. Wear a mask, things like that. Just be safe. And yeah, like Black Lives Matter. Woo.
Black Lives
Who were
Matter.
we?
Who were we?
Who were we? Are we doing the way
Yeah.
we introduce
Yeah,
ourselves? Okay,
yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
I was Marina.
I was Chris.
I was Ralph.
I was Ryan.
And I was Chris Evans. Thanks for watching.
Oh my God, he's here! And I am Kiera Barnes, aka Mrs. Evans. Hit me up!
Kiera Evans.
Kiera Evans.
Anyways, yeah. Please.
And Danielle was here too.
I said,
Yeah, she said.
Oh,
I said
oh, you
no,
did.
Danielle.
I'm sorry. I thought you.
And one more time, the like links in the description
Yes,
for all
please.
the
Yes,
donating
please check that
out. Even-
petitions.
Even if you can't afford to donate, there's ways. Like obviously, you can sign petitions. There's also YouTube videos you can watch to like.
Yeah.
Which we've also linked as well.
And donate
Yes.
time. Time is equally as important as money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Educate yourself. You know,
Yes.
be woke.
Educate others. There's a great like a number of documentaries on Netflix that you can watch. Like things like when they see us, 13, things like that. So yeah.
And have discussions. And be open. You know, it's not about politics. It's just about human rights. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Love you
Exactly.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.